See, man. All right, let me look and see if everything is good real quick, man. All right, man. I got you.
All right.
Okay, so I got the notifications, all these notifications getting sent out. And let's see if anybody come through. If they don't come through, it's all good, man, because this is gonna be for you to basically state who you is and all that good stuff. So
All right, cool.
let's start it off. What's going on, sneakerheads, sneaker lovers, and sneaker collectors? I am your host, Captain Kirk is what they call me, and this is another live. It's not a lunchtime live because lunch is already over, but it is a live. So we have a new upcoming YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, to the game, and he goes by the name of The Wise Soul.
Yes, sir.
So
Thanks for having me. Appreciate that.
I don't know why he goes by The Wise Souls, you know what I'm saying, but we all gonna find that out. So without further ado, Mr. The Wise Soul, sir, tell us who you are and why you started this YouTube thing. Go ahead, sir.
Sure. Well, first off, thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate that. It's a good platform to be on because as I noticed being so far in this game is you're gonna always need a lob. Like you every lob you're gonna get, you kind of it's gonna always help you out, like you go ahead, you start the channel off and you gotta realize, sometimes it's okay to reach out, get help, and it's okay to pull the next person up. That's one thing I appreciate about the community so far. But about me, I'm your boy, the Wise Soul. I'm out here in California, West Coast. You know how we do it. I really started the channel. I actually started earlier this year, like around January or February, and I kind of got into it. But then I ended up getting like a promotion at work, and that started taking time from me. So I had to like really focus on that because I wasn't trying to lose that job after that promotion. So I had to make sure I was straight.
You
And
right.
then once I started figuring out balancing that work life with being able to do this, I kind of got back into it in October, and then started cranking out the videos and going from there. But I've been a sneakerhead since I was a kid, man. Like I remember getting my first Jordan. It was a Jordan 4. Clearly, it's gonna be my favorite silhouette just because it was my first one. And so I'll always remember that because I got it from my grandparents. I remember they took me school shopping, and they were like, "Hey, pick something out," and I picked that Jordan 4 out, and I didn't get nothing else. I didn't get no clothes. It was that shoe, and that was it. So I had to roll with the shoe to start out that school year, but it was worth it for me.
What year was that when you picked up that Jordan 4, man?
Man, I want to say it was probably like 90, 91. Like it was, I was a kid because I'm not like a youngin' like these young guns out here. I'm a little older than everybody, so I was around when Michael Jordan was playing. So
okay. So you seen Michael Jordan play.
I seen Michael Jordan play, right? So
Yeah.
when we had those debates of who the GOAT is, I was able to actually watch. I didn't just watch the highlights.
That's right.
And not to diminish the youngins out here because a lot of you guys out there are really inspirational and kind of really got me thinking, oh yeah, I want to do this too. So but I was able to watch Jordan play when he was really playing back in the day, before he was on the Wizards, the Bulls. Jordan, yeah.
Because a lot of the upcoming sneakerheads or the people that's already in the game right now, they don't really know who Michael Jordan is. They know the name of Michael Jordan, but they never actually seen him play unless they actually go on YouTube or they see some stuff on on ESPN basically talking about this is Michael Jordan versus him just being an owner, you know what I'm saying? And everybody already in tune with the shoes. Oh, I got to get this shoe, that shoe, that shoe, that shoe. You know what I'm saying? So
it was different when you grew up on it because you kind of felt it. It was like a movement. The movement, you saw the wave happening. When it was going down. Like I remember the Spike Lee commercials. It's got to be the shoes. It was like, oh, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So I remember watching Jordan trying to get over the hump on the Pistons, and like we rewrote that wave with him. And everybody my age, I'm like in my late 30s, early 40s, everybody at some point was a Bulls fan just because of Jordan. Now your team might not have been the Bulls per se, but you watch because it was Jordan time.
And so it's like that. It's like the same with LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Everybody may not be a LeBron James fan, but they was going for whatever team he was on. Just like also people was going for Kobe, people was going for Shaq. You know what I'm saying? But carry on, brother.
Yeah, just like the Shaq, Penny Hardaway. Remember Penny Hardaway and all that. So yeah, I was around for all that. So, and I love sports, so clearly, you know, I'm gonna know about all that stuff too, because that's my thing. But sneakers wise, yeah, I was there for that wave when it first started and really got me into it.
So you say that you in California,
Yes,
and
sir.
Southern California or Northern California?
I'm in Northern California, in Sacramento right now, but I was from like more the Bay Area, Fairfield, Vallejo area. So I kind of grew up out there. Grew up a Warriors
Oh,
fan, 49er fan. That's the squad.
so since you grew up in Sacktown, so you seen all the disappointment that was going on with the Sacramento Queens, then, huh?
Look, I actually don't hate the Kings. Like the Kings, they cool. But yeah, I was there for when C Webb and them kind of took that L to the Lakers.
Yeah,
And the funny thing is I was always a Weber fan. Even at Michigan, I was a Weber fan. He got drafted by the Warriors, so I was juiced. But then we moved him out after like the first year. So I
yeah.
kept following his career. And when he came to the Kings, I was like, I had just moved to Sacramento for like school and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, you know, let's see what's good with the Kings. And yeah, Kobe and Shaq just cut the throat, and it was a wrap. So
So with Weber, you seen the timeout as well too, huh, in Michigan, right?
I seen the Michigan timeout. Yeah,
That's
the timeout
what I'm talking
it hurt.
about.
But don't forget that travel before he called the timeout.
Yeah,
He tried not to admit it, but he took them steps. So
that's what I'm talking about, man. That was what I'm talking about, man. It's good to talk with somebody who who been through the let's not say past, but been through the history of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Who was able to see these players before they was even, good or great, or, from what they are considered to be now. Like Michael Jordan is considered a GOAT. But like
Right.
you said, me and you, we were able to see Michael Jordan play against the Pistons, play against, the Lakers, play against, all these people. We've seen his ups, we've seen his downs, we've seen him when they went 72-10 and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And
But
people already knew there was a whole lot of hate towards Michael Jordan because it was like, man, you cannot beat this guy, man.
once he got that first taste of that championship, it was game over, man.
It
He
was
was
over.
everybody, yeah.
And the brother got what? The brother got 6, but if he would have stayed and his father wouldn't have passed away, who knows? He would have had 7, 8. He would have had 8 straight. You know what I'm saying?
And the cold part about all that is we'll like really never know, because it would have been fun to watch them play the Houston Rockets for those 2 years for Jordan. That would have been fun to watch. I do think though Orlando was coming for him eventually. Like Orlando, they were coming. I mean, then Shaq bounced obviously, but
yeah,
I think they were coming eventually. But it was crazy to think what he would have done. And let me say this: no disrespect to LeBron, but LeBron, I got him up there too. LeBron, he's that's my dude right there. I don't like the Lakers and all, but I mess with LeBron though.
Yeah, LeBron is good, man. Like I said, man, LeBron is not really. I mean, he's the GOAT of an era. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael Jordan was the GOAT of one era, Kobe was the GOAT of another era, and then now LeBron is the GOAT of this era. You know what I'm saying? And what he was able to do with Cleveland, you know what I'm saying, leaving Cleveland, you know what I'm saying, getting 2 rings with Miami, and then coming back to Cleveland and making a promise saying that he gonna get a ring, and you got to put him on, Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying?
Right, no doubt. I definitely put him on there. Yeah, for sure. He's my top 2 is Jordan, it's LeBron. I don't necessarily have Kobe in the top 5, but Kobe is up there just for the fact that what he was able to accomplish.
Yeah, Kobe was able to accomplish a lot, but he wasn't able to accomplish a lot without Shaq for those 3 times. You know what I'm saying? He got 5 rings, but he really got 2 of them by himself. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say. I tell a couple of my best friends are Laker fans, and they Kobe heads. They just now started accepting LeBron this year. They ain't accepting him last year. They accepted him this year, but Kobe did his thing, man. I can't argue with him on it or debate about it because he was a killer in his own way, but they ain't never been like Jordan, bro. Like,
let me go and answer this comment real quick, man. Yeah, Tim Duncan gets love, man. Tim Duncan gets love as well, man. But you got to understand, Tim Duncan, I mean, he won some rings with who was it? David Robinson. He won all his rings with the Spurs. He won some rings with David Robinson. But then you got to understand, man, Tim Duncan's when he was winning championships like once this year, wait about 2 years, win again, wait about another 5 years, win again. You know what I'm saying? So the brother got 5 rings, but I mean, he's still a great too. But we ain't trying to be up in here talking about basketball, people. We ain't talking about Kobe and all this stuff all day. We're here to talk about, you know, the wise soul, man. The wise soul. So my brother, with that being said, man, so you say you started YouTube a while ago, and then you say you got a good old promotion. So you had to balance everything back, but now you back on it.
Yup.
What is some of your goals since you barely started your YouTube back up? What is some of your goals on YouTube? What are you trying to accomplish on this YouTube platform?
For the most part, I'm just, trying to just, show what I have as far as the collection goes. I'm not trying to like make money off of it per se. I'm just trying to just show, hey, this is a hobby I enjoy doing. I like collecting the sneakers, and I guess I like entertaining. People say, hey, you should do this, you should do that. And I was like, that's not really my thing. But watching other YouTubers over the last few years, I was like, let me give it a shot. And I just figured, hey, I set a goal, like when I got back on, to get to 100 subscribers. I think I'm at like 85, 86 now.
Yeah, man. We're gonna try to see if we can get you to that 100 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? If it's not me, then I'm pretty sure it's gonna be somebody within the chat. Like I said, man, the people that support me, man, they are willing to support other people as well. You know what I'm saying? As they continue to move up in this YouTube journey. And what I can say is this, man. Once you get that 100 subscribers, man, it's just like all your work that you've been doing so far. It shows that it pays off, because you basically got like 100 people that's who's going to be supporting you and following you, everything that you do. So make sure you continue to pump out, good content. And once one subscribe, more gonna subscribe, because it's going to go from 100 to 200 to beyond. You know what I'm saying? As long as you continue throwing out that content. And also, with being said, YouTube is going to send you a little link or something like that says, congratulations, you receive 100 subscribers or whatever. So when you get that, man, make sure you post that on your Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I definitely understand it's like a marathon. And as long as I just keep not putting out content, it'll come in time. Like, I ain't in no rush. Like, oh, I got to get it by this time. And if it comes when it comes. I remember watching, I might have been watching Mike Rich back in the day. And I remember he talked about, it was like one video that took off, and then it just kept, the wave hit. And sometimes that's all it takes, is that one to keep going. But I just keep putting them out there. I don't really look at like the views per se. Like I'll scroll through just to see what I'm getting, but I don't focus on that. I just focus, if I throw stuff out there, it's good content. When I first started, I wasn't really into the editing too much. I was just kind of messing with it. Let me learn this craft as far as how to edit and try to edit better. So I feel like I'm improving on that. So I got better on the editing, putting stuff together, and not just talk about shoes, because if we look at it, it's about the shoes, but everybody's doing reviews on the same shoe per se.
Yeah, man. It's like a cookie cutter league right now, man.
Right. And so your personality has to show. And I think at first I was like, I was trying to fit into a box, like, okay, I'm gonna show you the shoe, da 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 da. But I was like, before, people were like, just be you. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just roll with that. And if it comes, it comes. Pause. It's gonna happen, and I'm just go ahead and just do what I gotta do and put it out there.
That's right. Somebody asked, what's up, homie? What's this chat about? Hey, man, this chat is about the wise soul. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, what I plan on doing this year, well, the end of this year and all of next year, is like, I'm going to start doing a lot more interviewing on my channel, because I believe that my channel has grown a lot by me doing, shoes and all that stuff. So people know who I am. They know it's Captain for Kicks YouTube News. But now my goal now is, bring up other YouTubers, upcoming YouTubers, help them reach their threshold of receiving, 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers or more. Because I feel like if I do that, if I can reach out to others and help them grow, they can reach out to me as well, and we all can grow together. You know what I'm saying? This YouTube is a big platform that everyone is going to be able to see. So if, like I said, we got Wise Soul on here right now. So if his viewers are viewing me, then I'm pretty sure my viewers are viewing him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, everybody can grow together.
Yes, sir.
That's what this chat is about, man. It's about this guy right here. Let me see. My first shoe was the British Nikes, man. Which British Nikes, man? Not the Michael Jackson made British Nikes one.
Wow.
Hopefully not the Michael Jackson British Nikes, brother.
Wow, the BKs.
I had them BKs. Everybody was fighting over them BKs back in the day.
It's funny that was a move too. Remember, it was what BKs and what was it? LA Gear.
LA Gears, man. Yeah. I had the LA Gears with the catapults in the bottom of it, man.
Oh wow! See, you got me on that one. I ain't really go all that far with them, but yeah, that was the move back in the day.
With the catapults in the back. But check this out, man. You're in California, so I'm pretty sure there was a sneaker con down there. You know what I'm saying? Recently, did you attend to the sneaker con?
I wasn't able to. I tried to go to the sneaker con Bay Area, but I had other prior engagements I didn't make. LA, it was funny. I was hoping to get out there because that's when I really got back into it when LA came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let me go ahead and try to make a trip out there. But I think what a lot of people don't realize is California, it's a big state. Like, you know, on the East Coast, whenever you can drive to so-and-so, and that's like a 2-hour drive. From up here to LA, that's like 6 hours. Like,
bro, I know, man. I was in California. I went to junior college down there, Southern California. So
right. So I mean, some of that's on me, but I'm definitely gonna make a few sneaker cons this year in 2020. That's definitely the goal. Get out there, and that's another way you're gonna build is getting out there in the community and talking and letting people know who you are and sharing your story. That's how you get out there. So
you are exactly right, man. Do you got any merch or anything coming up or not yet?
I don't have merch yet. I got the logo. It's funny. One of my friends, she actually made me some slides with my logo on it. So I call it a 101 right now.
Yeah.
I actually just got that for Christmas and I thought that was pretty dope. I do have the little wristbands coming in. So I'm at the mall getting sneakers. I'm gonna pass those out. Once I get to my 100 subs, I'm gonna get my business card. I always set little goals for myself. I'm like, once I hit this, I'm gonna do this for myself. And I'm gonna invest back into the channel as much as I can because at the end of the day, that's what the goal is, to keep getting that going.
Yeah, you're right, man. With that, like I said, man, with that being said, man, since you are in the California area, do you follow IBA?
I follow IBA. Yeah, he's been helping me out. He'll repost things I do.
Yeah,
IBA's been great, man. Like, and I think that was another thing that kind of really got me wanting to do it because what I noticed was early on there wasn't a lot of West Coast representation within the sneaker game, as far as everything, at least from what I would see. You had the South represented very well, the Midwest, the East Coast, and the West Coast, and it was like, who's really out there? So I would search for people on the West Coast that I could follow and watch it, so I can kind of get that vibe. You kind of want to feel like where you from, like, hey, this is what we're doing. I found IBA on IG, and IBA has been great. Like like I said, reposting things. Trying to give me subscribers, and I definitely appreciate that. And then another one I found, what was it? The Dad Life. I actually found him. He's good. I like his channel.
Yeah, man. That brother's like the Yeezy King, man. He get every Yeezy, man.
Yes, sir. And it's funny. I found him. I was watching The Vintage. I was watching one of his lives, and he shouted him out. So I was like, let me take a look. And I peeked. I was like, okay. And this dude's out here in California. So I made sure I followed him.
Yeah.
And just show support that way. So it's not that I have anything against any other region, but I just felt like the West Coast needed to be represented a little bit more. I was telling IBA we about to be the new West, so we got to get out here and do what we got to do.
Well, I'm pretty sure some people in the chat gonna ask you this, man. Since you're up there in North California, you believe in that Weeble Wobbleization? You know what I'm saying? That
E40 is the GOAT. Yeah, simple as that. E40 is the GOAT. Too Short, all that. What 2 Chainz say? My dad wasn't around, so Too Short was my father figure, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The Weeble Wobbleization, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes. E40 from that 707. Say it backwards.
But other than that, man, let's continue on, man. We got a couple more people up in the chat, you know what I'm saying? So what's good to everybody that's up in here, man? I appreciate y'all coming through, you know what I'm saying? Checking out the cat called The Wise Soul over there on the west side, you know what I'm saying? West side in the gang. Let me see what else, man. Have you done your top 10 or top 5 videos yet?
I actually have my top 5. I'm gonna drop that tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And I got, I had to do some honorable mentions because I felt like this. I felt like you do a top 10, you can pretty much get most of the kicks you pick up.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, I feel like top 5, you really got to think about what 5 I want to put in here.
Yeah.
Like you got to make cuts and it's tough. So I was like, I saw a couple of videos. I was like, honorable mention. I'm gonna use 2 slots on the honorable mention just so I can get these shoes in here. Just so I can feel like I gave them a shot. But top 5, and then when I thought about it, it was actually harder than I thought it was going to be. Going into it, I was like, you know what? I got my 5 right here. It's going to be in it. And then when I was coming down, I was like, but I like this one. But then I like that one. And then I was like, So I just went with the top 5 that I grabbed. Because if it was top 5 that I didn't have or pick up, I would have went with the Trophy Room 5s for the sneaker of the year.
Did you get the shoe? You got them?
I didn't get them. So if I had them, that would have been my number 1 shoe. But I didn't get it, so it's not in my top 5.
Let me see, man. I got another question. Well, someone asked this in the chat. I don't know if they asking me or they asking you. How many shoes you got?
Probably 80-ish, maybe 80-ish. I like when I stop wearing them, or if I just don't get to them, I'll just sell them and put them on like Gold or something, and just take that money and buy something else that's coming out. So I probably like 80, 90. I don't got nothing too crazy.
Yeah. It's what okay, so you got about 80, 90. Are you just strictly Jordans, like Jordan 4s? I mean, you said Jordan 4s is your top shoe.
Right.
Are you strictly Jordans, or do you dib and dabble in all other type of shoes too?
I have like Nikes, LeBrons. It's all, to me, it's all the same as far as Nike and Jordan goes. Let me talk about Adidas real quick.
Go ahead, man.
Like, I think the Yeezys look good. The 700s, the 350s, they nice. And I had picked up a couple pair, but then once Ye started acting all weird, I was like, I felt like I just couldn't support it no more. So I just kind of fell off. I was like, I ain't really buying no Yeezys no more. Even though there's been some Yeezys that I've hit on just to go through the raffle process, really. I actually picked up a pair of Yeezys just so I could keep my balance going on champs.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just bought them and then sold them. I mean, I didn't even make no money off of it. It was just to kind of keep that going. But I actually like the Yeezys, but I just haven't picked them up since Ye was in his moment right now. So maybe when Ye go back to old Ye, I'll start rocking them again, because I do think they're doing something. They're doing something nice. I like Pumas. The Pumas have been hot this year, actually.
Yeah, the Pumas. The only Pumas that I caught was the ones that when Puma made their their little dad shoe that came out, and at first it was like $120. Then when they resold, everybody was paying like at least $200 to $500 for them things.
Yeah.
And all I did was waited, and next thing you know, they came to champs. Right. And I got them for way under retail. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up right there. Yeah. So I'm not just a Jordan head, but I love Jordans. I love Nike. I'm always be a Nike dude first, but I'm down to rock anything. But just he just got to get better first before I get back into.
Money say he's strictly Jordans, man, and he have a couple of Nikes. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
At all.
Altogether, I have like about 13 to 14 pairs of shoes. Man, I wish I could say I had 13 to 14 pairs of shoes. I tell you, in 2016, I think 2015, 2016 was the year of Jordan, because that's when they was bringing out a whole lot of OGs. They brought out the they brought out the white cement 4s. They brought out the 9s. They brought out the Space Jams. They was bringing out a lot, and I can tell you, man, I was spending a whole lot of money.
Right, and what's funny about that is, I think as a whole, I'm not one of these dudes out here that's got the YouTube money coming in to where I'm just buying every shoe. Sometimes we got to be selective on this. Like, I always tell people, I'm not going into debt over no sneaker. But it's kind of like I was telling you earlier, or just saying, if I have a shoe I'm not wearing, I'm gonna just take that shoe, sell it, take that money. If I see something that's coming out I want, I'm gonna just use that. So I think people don't realize all the time, sneakers are like art. A lot of these shoes appreciate the value. So people are like, well, you buy shoes all the time, da 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 da. I was like, it's like buying art sometimes. You got the right shoes. You can take that shoe, whether you worn it or not, you can sell it for a nice little change, and go ahead and buy a new shoe. So I think a lot of that's how I get my my money coming in as far as the shoes go. I'm able to buy certain shoes.
You just like me, man, because I don't know if you checked out my earlier live. Well, I had a little lunchtime live today, and it was basically like YouTuber success and debt. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And basically, what it is like a lot of people on YouTube, they're just buying shoes like every week. You understand me? If you figure that a shoe is $200 a week, you know what I'm saying? That's $2, $4, $6, $800 a month that you're spending on a shoe, and then you take that $800 and times that by, you know what I'm saying, by a whole year.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money you basically spent on some shoes? And pretty sure that some people are getting those shoes and they're not even going to wear them. You know what I'm saying? So they're basically like dead stock. And then you look at the end of the month, at the end of the year, like I said, I was like, man, look, I done spent how much on shoes when that money could have been going towards something else? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And then also I was telling that, you know, sometime on these YouTubers, man, they're not really using cash. They're using credit. And when you use credit, you know what I'm saying, it's easy to buy the shoe. It's easy to pay, to swipe that card, but it's going to be hard to pay that off because you're spending $200 on a shoe.
Yeah.
With credit is they're going to tax you as well. So instead of being
interest rate,
it's like $250 for that one shoe you buy. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I try to tell people that like most of the boys I roll with, as far as the shoe game, like they ain't using them credit cards either. We own property out here in California, and that's ridiculous trying to do that. So you got to be smart with it, man. Like if you ain't got the cash, you ain't got to get it right now. Like
if you ain't got the cash, you don't need the shoe.
You don't need it right now. It'll come. You'll have it eventually. It'll come back around. Just be patient with it and get it then. Like swiping a card right now, like you said, it seems easy, but you got to think long term. Like cool, I'm paying $200 on this card. When it come down, like we said, that interest rate hit.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what your interest rate is? That's gonna get ugly. You're gonna end up paying almost 300 plus because it's gonna keep adding up the more you wait to pay it off. So yeah, if you ain't got the cash right then and there, you ain't got to get it right then. You can get it later, but that's just OGs talking right there,
Or just like you say, man, you can look at all the shoes that you have in your collection and be like, you know what? Do I really need these shoes? No, I'm gonna go and sell them. And then when I sell those shoes, I can sell them for either the price that I paid for them or like $50 over, so I can get my money back. And then I can be able to take that money and get this shoe that I really want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One thing people got to learn on well, let me not say people, but one thing that the viewers got to learn on YouTube is that some of us are not getting those YouTube checks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we're not getting those YouTube checks and this YouTube stuff is not our job, of course we don't have all that capital to be able to buy a shoe every week. So I just want the viewers to know that, look, man, don't go into debt over seeing somebody else buying a shoe and thinking that you got to have this shoe because you really don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to be wise. That's exactly what you got to be. You got to be wise on it. And like we said, the shoe's going to always be there. So once you get that money, whatever you got to do to get it, once you acquire the money, then you go ahead and get the shoe. Like you ain't got to get it. It's the cold part is when you think about it, at least for me, when I get a shoe, I'm probably not wearing it anytime soon anyway. So it's not necessarily a rush. Like I know with the YouTube thing, if I don't hit on a draw or whatever, so be it. Then I don't have that content to do. But if I'm doing it, it's because all right, I got the shoe. I still might not necessarily wear the shoe right away, but I got the money to pay for the shoe right then and there. And if I wear that shoe later, great. If not, I can use this shoe to get my next shoe and so forth. So I definitely try to keep most of my shoes because it's like I don't want to say like a hoarding thing, but I like keeping the shoes because they're my shoes. But
you're right,
I know
man.
I'm not gonna wear it. Why not give it to somebody else?
The shoes are like gold, man. Shoes are like gold bricks, man. You cannot really take a gold brick and cash it in for anything. You know what I'm saying? Just like with a shoe, you get that shoe, you can hold that shoe, and eventually it's going to go up in value or it's going to decrease in value. So it all depends on how you want to do it. If you let it go up in value, then hey, sell it. But if it decreases in value, hey, wear it or sell it or give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Did you have a YouTube? Have a sneaker? What it say? Don't you have a sneaker YouTube channel? Oh, they talking to somebody else. I hope he do. Hey, if you got a sneaker YouTube channel, man, hey, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as well as like, comment, and subscribe to the Wise Soul. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to us, please. Well, not. I ain't saying please, man. But look, you going job hunting again? Why? Why you going job hunting again, my brother? Hey, make YouTube your job. Just don't go into debt. You know what I'm saying? Just throw out content. One note to tell you this, man. Even though you were saying that if you don't hit on a draw on any type of shoe, you don't have that content to put out. It's not necessary, sir. You don't really need a shoe in hand to put out content. If you notice what I started doing on my channel at the beginning, yeah, every time I had a shoe, I would, put out the content of it. But if I didn't have that shoe, I would still do a video and talk about the shoe. You know what I'm saying? So you can still talk about the shoe in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think also that's why I wanted to also make sure on the channel, like it was going to be heavy shoe related. But I was going to talk about other interests as well, like movies, going to the movies and going just to be able to say, hey, if we go through a time period where it's not any shoes I really want to get for a couple weeks, I can still have something to throw out there, at least talk about what shoes coming out, whether I like it or not. So I definitely have learned that watching other people's videos. Because another thing when it comes to this is you got to kind of study and like analyze what everybody's out here doing and kind of pick and choose from everybody. Like, all right, this is making sense. This is successful and everything. So just going into it, just trying to do it, you got to like study. Like, it's like when you play sports, you kind of have to watch film, see what everybody's doing, and kind of like incorporate whatever you can into your own channel, your own.
Let me see, man.
How you get down.
You can see we still good, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Hey, look, everybody, I'm showing y'all this is his channel. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can see that, man. We still on? Yeah, we still on.
Yeah.
This is the Wise Souls channel, man. So let's see what you only got 12 videos up so far. You did a review on the Bloodlines. What do you think about the Bloodlines, man? You think that's a good shoe?
I think it's a great shoe, man. I think it was slept on because everybody was mad. They thought it was going to be the Breads, and I think people never got over that and didn't give it a chance. Like,
yeah, especially when they put out just like the name of the colorway. Everybody already anticipating on what the shoe is going to be without even seeing what the shoe actually is.
Right.
So chat, man, check this out, man. I'm letting y'all see this is his channel right here. He has a total of 12 videos right now. He's at 86 subscribers for right now. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Subscribers will come and subscribers will go. You know what I'm saying? So
all right.
Let's see. What was the first video? This was your first video 10 months ago?
Yeah, about the infrareds, yeah.
Oh, the infrared 6s.
Yep.
Infrared 6s. So if y'all can see, man, he did a video on the infrared 6s. He did a video on the UNC to Chicago's, the patent leather joints. You know what I'm saying? Brother say he got a Funko Pop giveaway.
Yes, sir. Once I hit 100 subs, I'm going to give away one of them Jordan Funko Pops. It's number 54, 55, or 56, whichever one they choose. Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. What else, man? Oh, another thing, man. I like how you do your intro, man. The intro is fire, man. I mean, I ain't got no intro like that, man. I keep mine, mostly basic. And if I can get somebody off of Instagram and throw their little music on there, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I figured, my love of movies, Marvel and all that. So I was like, let me get a little Marvel inspired intro and kind of get it going. And I actually get a lot of comments about that. People like hit me up saying, hey, they love the intro. And I'm like, whatever draws you in, cool. I'm hoping my content is enough to keep you there. So far, so good.
And let's see, man, you're doing good on your like you said, you're not really caring about the views and all that good stuff because you have to understand as a small YouTube, we're not even getting we're not getting paid for this, but the thing is that if you get more than like 2 views on any type of video, it's good, because as long as them 2 views didn't come from you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If the 2 views came from somebody else, that means that there was at least 2 people that looked at that, you know what I'm saying? So the views is good. And another thing, it all depends on what shoe it is to people, how they're gonna view it, as well as the title that you put up, the title that you put on any type of any one of your videos. So I let them people see that, man. Let's get back to this good old StreamYard. All right, man. So look, man. Let's see what people are saying, man. Look, there you go. Look, you got one more sub, man.
All right, Glock boy. Thank you. Appreciate that.
The brother say he liked them Laney 5s. That was a shoot. I think that was like my second shoot that I did a review on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really didn't like the shoe, but I was able to get the shoe from somebody else and, you know, put it on my channel for some content and let them know, you know, this shoe is nice, but it's not what everybody thought it was going to be, because everybody thought it was going to be the what is it, the Shanghai or the they thought it was going to be that color. But you know how Jordan do things. They try to bring out a shoe that make you think you're going to get it, but you really don't get it. Like also with the what is the Raging Bull 5s, the red 5s, and they brought out them other 5s. It's like, come on, man.
The thing about the Laney 5s though is, one, like I told y'all earlier, like I'm a Warriors fan, so I was like, this is perfect. It's gonna always go with my Warriors gear. And I actually like 5s. Like, you hating on the Warriors? Yeah, I get it. You know, a lot of people hate it lately. I get it.
No one's hating on the Warriors.
Okay.
We're just trying to figure out this.
Yes.
I mean, you got to understand, LA has had teams that have been good and that have been bad. So the Clippers are good now. So basically the Warriors took over what the Clippers used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay. We're gonna be back next year. We battling through injuries and so forth. We'll be back next year, but you know, that's another topic for another day. But as far as them Laneys go, like that's kind of why I really wanted to make sure I got those Laneys, because again, that colorway, anything blue and gold, and I can wear with my Warriors gear, I'm gonna always be in on that. And the 5, I like the 5 is probably my third. It's in my top 4 as far as Jordan silhouettes go. So a lot of people ain't really messing with 5s like that, but I actually like the 5s.
When I first started collecting shoes, I was into the 5s too. I had the what is it? The black, what were they called, man? I'm losing train of thought, but it was the black 5s with Nike Air on the back.
Metallic 5s?
Yeah, metallic 5. I had the metallic 5s, but I couldn't believe that I paid $220 for them things. I was like, why? But hey, that was when I first started, you know what I'm saying, collecting shoes again. And then I got rid of those 5s. Only 5s I got right now is the Supreme 5s, you know what I'm saying? The Camel Supreme 5. So my collection is full with, I wouldn't say hype beast type shoes, but I got a lot of hype beast type stuff, you know what I'm saying? And the only way I was able to get that is by selling shoes or trading shoes, you know, or taking about 3 or 4 general release shoes and swapping them and trading. So, you know.
And that's another good thing to say. Like if you see a shoe like a hype beast type shoes you want to cop, don't swipe that card. Just get rid of 3 or 4 of your shoes that you got that are GR. Sell those, and you're trading 3 for 1. You just got to look at it that way.
Hey, that's how I had traded my Yeezys. I had took a couple of Yeezys, man. Right. Switched them Yeezys up and was able to get them Travis Scott ones. You know what I'm saying? This year.
I hit on the Travis Scott ones. I was juiced, and I kept them for like a month, and I sold them. And I'm saying I regret it every day.
Which one, the highs or the lows?
The highs. Oh, yeah. I didn't really like the lows. Like the lows was lightweight trash. Like
they trash. I got them. I got them in a size 14. Am I gonna wear them? I don't think so. I'm probably gonna take them to SneakerCon and either get my money back, because I think I only paid. Well, like I said, I sold some Yeezys, so I mean I traded some Yeezys. So right now the lows are probably like hitting for like 500. So I might sell them for like at least 5, 6. You know, get some money in my pocket. You know,
right.
But whoa, OG Kicks, what's good, sir? What is good, man? Like I said, man, hey, if y'all new up in the chat, man, and y'all have not subscribed to the Wise Soul, go ahead and his name, as it says right here on the panel, is just like that on YouTube, which is a good thing, man, because I noticed when I tried to search you on YouTube before I put everything up, even though I was already subscribed to you, I tried to search it. I put the and then space, Wise, and then space, and then Soul, and what came up was not even you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was someone else. But let me tell you this, man. A good thing about getting your channel on YouTube, and for people to be able to recognize you on YouTube now, all they have to basically do is just type a couple little letters, and then after they type those couple little letters, it'll pull up to your channel, which was I was real satisfied when I figured that out, man. I was like, oh man, if you want to subscribe to my channel, you just go to Captain for Kicks,
right?
And then so all they do was just put Captain for, and then everything else started coming up. I'm like, yeah, man, I made it. I made it. I ain't trying to be famous, but I'm trying to be known, if you understand me.
That's what's up. Yeah,
well, so we up here for 41 minutes, man. I think we probably can do about at least either 20 or 15, man, because I know it's a Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do. And we want to let you get out of here, weebalization. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Like I said, 707, say it backwards.
But let's see, man. We already did the rundown on, what I'm saying, you started your YouTube channel, a while ago. Your goal right now is to reach 100 subscribers. You're doing this for, basically just, put out information for your community, as well as, let people know that you have you're interested in shoes, as well as Funko Pops, and as well as, just growing your channel,
Right. And I went with a small goal early, just to say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and make this something I can do that I can really hit. And I still believe I can hit it. It's funny, you sent me a message like a week or so ago. You was like, we're gonna hit it by the end of the year. And I was like, all right, that's what's up. And sometimes you kind of need that extra push.
Yeah.
Not saying that I wasn't thinking I could do it, but I was like, you know what, he's right. We gonna hit this. I'm like, we definitely gonna do that. So I'm gonna have a new goal going into next year. I'll probably throw out a video on that. And I ain't gonna shoot for nothing small, man. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot for it all. So
that's it, man. Once you get on your little YouTube platform, like I said, man, it's always good to set goals. You know what I'm saying? Once you set a goal, man, you just strive to reach that goal. Sometimes goals don't seem to happen at the point in time where you want it to happen, but it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like my goal when I first started YouTube was basically, like I said, hit 100 subscribers. And then every month I was like, look, man, if I can get at least 5 or 6 subscribers, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And then if I can get at least 400 or 500 subscribers before the end of the year, I'm satisfied. At least I know that there's 400 or 500 people looking at my channel, you know what I'm saying? But now it's at the point right now that, I done eclipsed that mark of 500 subscribers. And like I said, man, I'm at 700 or something right now. So my goal is to reach 800 before the end of the year. If I get it, I'm satisfied. If I don't, I'm still going to continue pushing out content, you know what I'm saying, to obtain that, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a good and a bad ups and downs, but as long as you continue doing this, hey, people are gonna watch and people are gonna come and subscribe when they want to,
For sure. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep throwing out the content and just keep being consistent with it, and they'll get to the channel when they get to the channel.
Yeah.
The channel will be available and the content to be available, and they'll get there when they need to get there.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, man, hey, everybody has a channel. It all depends on if you want to watch it right then and there. You can watch it later, you know what I'm saying? But hey, long you throw the fish out there, long you throw the bait out there, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna bite it eventually. Pause, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But what else, man? Let me see. We got E-Money halfway. You're halfway to 100, bro. Who we talking about, E-Money? OG Kicks say he almost at 600.
That's what's up.
That's cool, man. Let me tell you this, OG. The next time we have a little giveaway or something like that, my brother, hey, I'll make sure I throw your name out there, man. Because when you conduct giveaways, man, that's when a lot of people who don't know who you are begin to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. Hey, E-Money, if you start your YouTube channel, you already know which platform you can come on, man, to get interviewed as well as a little bit of notoriety, you know what I'm saying? Because my channel ain't big, but hey, I'm using my channel as a platform to be able to promote others, because a lot of people's took their channel and they didn't want to, advertise me. So hey,
All right.
I might well, you know what I'm saying, do something that not everybody else is doing.
And E-Money, I'll say this, man, definitely do it. Like, go ahead, start the channel, and don't worry about the views early on, and just keep putting it out there. Like we were saying earlier, man, just do it, man. Like, don't worry about all that other stuff. It'll all come in time. Just be patient with it and just get out there, man. It's actually fun when you sit there and you talk about something that you're passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't. It's sometimes like I'll have video content that's so long, I have to chop it up, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of video that I would have wanted to keep, but I'm not necessarily trying to post like a 20, 30-minute video right now. I'm just trying to keep it, within a certain 10-minute time frame. But you start realizing it, the more you're into it, the more passionate you are about it, you're gonna have so much stuff to talk about. You don't even know when to stop. Like,
yeah, let me say this, man. When someone starts off their YouTube channel,
mm-hmm.
let me tell y'all this, man. When you make your first video or you make a couple of videos, man, the attention span on people is not going to really be 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The attention span for people to watch a video is within between 1 to 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So basically try to get as much as you can get into your first couple of videos within 1 to 10 minutes. 1 to 3 minutes. Once you get your videos between 1 to 3 minutes and people start watching you, then you can start, you know what I'm saying, increasing the you know what I'm saying, the minutes, like from 3 minutes to 5-minute videos, from 5 minutes to 10-minute videos. Unless you about to do some type of mall vlog and you about to do a whole lot, hey, let people know, hey, look, man, this video is gonna be about 10 minutes. So if you want to skip ahead to the meat, you know what I'm saying, you can skip ahead to the meat.
And they will tell you in the comments, they just get to the shoot. Like, just get to the shoot. And they almost be like, forget your little introduction, just get to the shoot.
Yeah, because I know I've seen a lot of YouTubers, man, they be like, well, man, we got this shoe right here, man. We want to talk about the shoe. But before we do all that, man, you know what I'm saying, feel free to go in, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying, represent the channel. And as you represent the channel, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this watch right here. Now, with this watch, man, I was able to get this watch from such and such. So go ahead and, get with such and such and such and this and that. But I know y'all ain't here for all that. Y'all want to talk about the shoe. But before we even talk about the shoe, let me tell y'all about it. Like, come on, man. Hey, look, man. You already took about 5 minutes of my time, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of promotion based now when you look at it. Like, and I ain't mad at that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think there's ways to incorporate the promotions within the sneaker itself. And I've seen like a lot of people end up doing that. Like at first it was like you said, like the first 5 minutes would be about promoting something, showing this and that before we actually got into it. But then I think it's getting better. A lot of YouTubers out here are starting to promote within the shoe itself. Like they'll be talking about the shoe and say, oh, by the way, you could do it this way, or if you want to clean with this product or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, I think that started because YouTube put a time limit on if you have a monetized video, if that video want money to get put on that video, everybody's video has to be at least 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I understand the 10-minute part, but please don't give me 8 minutes of you basically just talking about nothing, and then the last 2 minutes you're gonna tell me about the shoe.
Yeah,
because I could have just jumped straight to the 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes, and been like, okay, so this is what the shoe is. Okay, I might want to get it, or I might not want to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we ain't got really time for that, honestly. Like, because we're here for the shoe at the end of the day.
Yeah, the viewers are here to see see you and see you basically discuss about the shoe if they want to be interested in getting it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Don't try to clickbait them and say something in your title and it ain't nothing about what that video is about, because they will let you know
Oh yeah, hey, that's a lot. A lot of that clickbait stuff is coming back up again too on YouTube.
Yeah.
Before we get off, man, we got 10 more minutes, man. Can you tell me some of the trends? And I shouldn't be saying this because I'm not a big YouTuber, but it don't matter. Some people gonna watch, some people not. What are some of the trends that you see happening on YouTube right now with type of videos? You know what I'm saying? When people doing their videos or they're doing their on feats or when they're doing, thumbnails or anything, man.
All right. Like I said earlier, kind of like the reviewing of the videos or the shoes. We're all pretty much doing the same thing. As far as trends go, I think more people are doing on feet. Like I think that's something that's really starting to pick up. And they're not just sitting there like standing there and showing the shoe around. Like they're actually doing clever or dope on feats. Like what's his name, Mr. Entertainment?
Yeah,
his on feats are like fire. Like watching, you're like, okay, I'm really just watching just for the on feet. Like the review or whatever, I can get anywhere, but his on feet are dope. And I think people are really starting to get into that. I need to do on foot videos to go with my review. And I think that's a wave that's starting to come back. I think it started off earlier. People were doing that.
Yeah.
And then it kind of got away. And I think that's starting to come back around. Like, hey, let me get my on feet on. And people are getting to those soon. Like as soon as you get the shoe, they'll do like the first 2 minutes and then right on that on feet. Like, and they're doing it with different styles, like different pants and all that stuff. So I think that's almost the new wave right now. I think it's really happening a lot. And it's definitely with a lot of the younger YouTubers. So yeah. I think that's definitely something that's dope though.
What about the thumbnails, man?
Thumbnails it really depends on what you're using. Like I notice they're kind of similar, but I think a lot of people are using that Audition or what is it? What's the joint by Adobe? Photoshop.
Yeah.
I think people are getting real clever with thumbnails. Like mine are like real kind of basic right now. And there was a time where I wasn't even going to use thumbnails. I was just going to be whatever YouTube suggested. I was going to go with. But to me, don't do too much in the thumbnail. Just give me a little bit just to because when it starts getting too crazy, I'm like, well, what is the video about? You know what I'm saying? So I think thumbnails that takes talent. I'll say that for sure. Because it takes time. You gotta have time to really do those thumbnails, man. That's like no joke. So I definitely like who has the dope thumbnails right now? I think Sniper Jones. He got dope thumbnails right now. His thumbnails are usually on point. They ain't too much, but they're just like, they give me enough. And I think my man Skip does dope thumbnails because sometimes he'll just put like the shoe and then the title. That's kind of all I need. Like I don't really need nothing too crazy. He'll be like, or he'll have a picture of himself talk or getting ready to discuss whatever the video is going to be about. Yeah, that's really all you kind of need. Like
you don't need all that, your mouth wide open and you do a backflip and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's funny on that though. Like sometimes we get caught in doing that. Like I remember going through a couple of videos. I was like, damn, that's the classic thumbnail. I'm like, before I used to think people were doing that intentionally, but I caught myself doing it just when I'm doing my review or going over the shoe. I'm like, oh snap, I did it. And I didn't. I was like, oh man.
Eyes all open like.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's exactly. Another thing that I've seen going on YouTube, man. Let me see if I can. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go and take my shoe off, man. I don't know if people watch me on Instagram, but they know exactly what shoe I wore today. But it's my black toes. Have you seen a lot of people on YouTube doing this now?
Yeah.
I'm talking about thumbnails is like
this. Yeah. Well, I ain't seen where the bottom. It's just the bottom of the shoe, but like that ain't gonna help. Like,
be like, oh man, is he gonna review a Jordan 1?
Yeah.
And like, but the thing is, man, it's like I can say this, and I think I told this on Skip's channel as well. I was like, man, the way YouTube right now is, it's a cookie cutter world. Everyone is looking and seeing what everyone else is doing, and they're trying to take what everybody else is doing and add their little spin to it which is not a bad thing, but a lot of stuff on YouTube right now is not original anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And it's almost kind of hard, at least in the genre that we're doing, is because like we talked about, like we all reviewing the same sneaker at the end of the day for the most part. And to me, it's if you just add your own personality, you ain't got to necessarily do whatever you see the next person doing, but just do what you do, however you do it.
Yeah.
Just be original as far as your own self. If you feel good enough, like saying, "Hey, this is who I am, and this is how I review shoes," then that's all that matters at the end of the day. It's like you said, it's a cookie cutter league right now. Everybody's kind of running the same offense, and you grow as you grow, but your personality will stick out at the end of the day. To me, I think that's what got me into Skip. It's funny, like I remember it was probably like a year or so ago, and I had wandered on Skip's channel by accident. I was just skimming through YouTube or whatever, and he did the video. What's his alter ego?
What is it?
You know what I'm talking about though. And I was at home dying. I was like, who is this dude? I was like, all right, I'm gonna start watching his videos. And then I followed him and I was like, and he be talking about his channel ain't that big or whatever, but I watched it grow from when I started watching. And I was like, it's because of the personality, man. And I think a lot of people don't get that. It's like you could tell it's authentic. He seemed like a funny dude. I don't know the dude personally, but he makes you seem like, you know what, he's being authentic of who he is. He'll like roast himself, you know.
I knew Skip when he had like, I think it was like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers.
Right.
And like I said, man, he's from the city that I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I haven't told anybody. He's from the city that I'm in, and he's at the city where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So me and him, we chop it up a lot. And he told me a long time ago that I should have been doing this YouTube thing, but I just didn't have the time, man. You know, school and all that stuff. So this is my first year doing it. But yeah, man, Skip say that he's the most underrated, never duplicated sneaker YouTuber in the game. Facts, looking ass. I don't believe that. You know
right.
Because the boy has his own way of doing things. And when I first started my YouTube career, I thought that my YouTube journey, I thought I was going to be just like Skip, but in turn, I'm not like Skip. I'm my own, I'm my own self, because Skip does a lot of his own stuff. And the thing that happened right now is everybody bought the drop front cases, you know what I'm saying? And everybody they spent like $200-$300 on back, drop front cases. Me, nah, man. When I came to the YouTube world, I'm like, look, man, I'm about to review videos, but I'm not gonna do it with the backdrop. I'm about to do it with the green screen. You know what I'm saying? More videos that I put out, I don't need a box of whole bunches of shoes. I just throw some on the green screen and I'm going with it,
Right. And that's like what you like to do. That's your lane, and you kind of already know, like, I'm gonna do what I do. Yeah. And we kind of get away because I got the drop front videos, the drop front background as well. And it's like, you're not the only one with it.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like you feel like, well, I want to make sure that I don't do it every video, but I'm like, all right, just so they know I'm serious about the sneaker thing. I don't want people ever here thinking, well, where the shoes at that you keep? Like, you see these shoes right here, like they ain't really went nowhere. So I just make sure I do that every now and then, and I try to switch up locations. Like when I shoot a video, I'll do it in one location and I'll do it in another location. That way, it's always like a fresh background or a different view, and it's not always the same drop front.
And let me just say, with me, the good thing with me having this green screen, I can have anybody's background, which is what I did when I first started my YouTube thing. Like I said, I was doing the what it was called, Sneaker Dungeon Takeover. I did the Unbreakable Vault, takeover. Well, I was hitting up all YouTubers and was like, hey, look, man, can I use your backdrop? And they was like, yeah, go ahead, as long as you don't say nothing bad about me. So I did Skip's backdrop, I did Unbreakable's backdrop, I did the Retro Whiz Kids backdrop when I had him and Devinder's World in the back, So that green screen is something that I know I can do. And I didn't know how to do it at the beginning, but will in doubt, I was able to YouTube it out. And hey, I think I'm pretty good at using this green screen, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up right there. Shout out to Anonymous, man. I watched that video last night, actually. It's one of your the interview you guys had last night. So
Yeah, man, I was trying to see if I was able to pull the mask off the brother, but
oh, yeah,
he didn't want to let that happen. And then Troll Mageddon sent me a text or something like that. It was basically like, that sounds like what the sneakers behind that mask, if you know who What the Sneakers is. But nah, that ain't What the Sneakers. What the Sneakers didn't play D1 AA football. You understand me?
All right. I was trying to get you to pull out the school he went to. I was like, is he gonna tell us what school he went to or what? I was like,
hey, all I know is it's a D1 AA school, which means that brother went to, most likely it was a historically black college, but who knows? But hey, I'm pretty sure once he graduate from graduate, get his degree, and then he become a coach, and then I'm pretty sure you're gonna start showing some type of videos of coaching. Then we really gonna find out who you are. Anonymous.
All right. I see that question from Supreme guy.
Wait. Oh, Supreme. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Go ahead. We about to get ready to get off here, man. But before we do all that, man, top 5 underrated sneaker YouTubers under 20K. Go ahead, sir.
Wow. I'm definitely say Chaotic Kicks.
Yeah.
IBA. Skip. This is the thing. This is the funny thing, real quick, about Skip. Skip has you believing he's underrated. That's how he you kind of feel like he makes you feel like, you know what, I'm really underrated. And like you said, I don't think he's really underrated, but he's in there. Who else I watch under 20K though? The Retro Wiz Kid. I think he's under 20K.
Yeah, he's under 20.
Trying to think who else is under 20K. It's so many YouTubers out here that Bobby Sneaker World.
Yeah, that dude.
He's really underrated. I really like his videos. Like he does nice quality videos too.
OV.
Yes. OV. Yeah, Bobby Sneaker World. He's dope. And it's funny that he reaches out to people too, man. Like he communicates with you if you ask him questions. He'll ask you questions. He's a cool dude. Like I said, I don't really know him like that, but the interactions that we've had, he's a dope dude, man.
Yeah, man. I think he reached out to me probably once or twice. I don't know if it was on YouTube where he probably dropped a like or a comment on my video, or it was Instagram. But I looked at his story, and he had set his goals for what he wanted to do on YouTube, which is reach like, I think it was like 2,500 subscribers before the end of this year or beginning of next year. So he's cool. But if it was up to me, I'm about to go on. Let's get back to this question real quick, man. I'm about to go ahead and give my top 5 underrated sneaker YouTubers under 20K. The top 5 underrated sneaker YouTubers under 20K is Captain for Kicks, Captain for Kicks, Captain for Kicks, Captain for Kicks, Captain for Kicks. How many times is that, 4?
It might have been 5 or 6. You dial on it right now. You got to dial on. But yeah, man. That's what you should think too, man. That's for real, bro.
But look, man. Like I said, man, I don't think I'm underrated. I think I'm just late to the class. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I ain't underrated. I'm just late to the class. And you gotta understand, man. When you come in and you're like a new cat in the school of YouTube, hey, you gotta let people get to know you, man. You're the new guy.
For sure.
There ain't nothing wrong with being a new guy, because the new guy can mess up and still be able to, erase those mistakes, and it's all good. Because if you one of them seniors already in YouTube and you mess up, people are already gonna know. People gonna know. But let me see. My top 5 underrated, I'm gonna say Skip is one of them. That's my dude, Skip. Who else? The Retro Wiz Kid. That's one of my brothers, so I gotta represent him. Bobby Sneaker World, he cool dude as well. JJ All Day. Your brother just hit 1K. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to getting that 1K, yes sir.
Him. IBA is not really underrated. IBA is in the same, class as me. He like barely started this YouTube thing.
Right, he just got in the game as far as actually putting out content late.
Yeah, chaotic Kicks. I don't know if he's been in the game a little bit longer than IBA, but he's not really underrated. He's just a new, he probably like freshman or sophomore in YouTube, in the YouTube college. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So first of all, like I said, Skip, the Retro Whiz Kid, JJ All Day, Ron Reviews, man. Ron Reviews 2.0, man.
All right.
Not a lot of people may not like Ron because he doesn't really do too much reviews on shoes anymore. But I mean, the brother's lives is off the chain. He can pull the crowd in and just talk about you know what I'm saying, a chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like so what we talking about, it's that entertainment value. It's the personality too. Like that's who he is.
Let me see. Last but not least, man, I'm gonna go with a female, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with a female. Feats and Treats, man.
Feats and Treats is nice. The females is coming. Like actually, they not even coming. They here.
Yeah.
They not joking around. Feats and Treats. What's her name? Don't sleep on the ladies right now, because we could have a top 5 on just top 5 female sneakerheads right now. Out there.
The newest upcoming YouTuber by the name Kicks for Kicks Fresh for Kicks or something like that.
Yeah, I saw her video the other day. She just started following each other on Instagram.
Yeah, man. I tried to, I hit her up and was like, hey man, I like everything that you're doing, man. I'm going to give you a little shout out and let you know, man, that hey, the journey may be slow, but at the end, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be floating like everybody else floating. You know what I'm saying? The boat's gonna start to roll, man. So,
and it's funny, like I told her, I commented on her videos, it's her energy, man. Her energy is legit. Like he was like, okay.
She looked like every time she's doing a video, man, it looked like she wanted to just do a front flip, man.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's what's up.
She got so much energy. I mean, she can, and the thing is that she makes her videos at like, about her videos are like at least 10 minutes, but it's like I can stay engaged because it's like she's always like right there in the camera, and it's like, what you gonna say? What you gonna say? What you gonna say? So shout outs to her, man. But hey, man, all I can say is, man, I appreciate you coming through. We got 8 people up in this thing, but don't even worry about the 8 people that's in there watching this live. I'm pretty sure, what I'm saying, they're gonna support you just as well as they support me. But other than that, man, once this camera goes off, this live will constantly be on YouTube, so people are gonna stop and view it, and you may gain some more subs off of it, man. So
that's what's up. I definitely appreciate you having me on, giving me the platform. Cap, I think this is a great thing that you're doing. And it's going, like you said, it's gonna keep helping you. It's gonna help everybody else. And up and coming YouTubers, if he reaches out to you, hey, don't just understand it's coming from a genuine place. He ain't asking for nothing. He's just trying to like get you out there, because at the end of the day, a lob helps.
Yeah, and man.
I definitely appreciate that.
Because like I say, man, when I first started this thing, man, the only lob I was getting was my name in somebody's video. Somebody will say my name in the video, or they'd be like, yeah, go subscribe to Captain for Kicks, or shout out to Captain for Kicks, or I might do a little promo or something in somebody's video. But other than that, man, it was nothing like what I'm doing now. So I figured that, look, man, I can come on YouTube and look down or look at those who my peers or people who are trying to come up, and hey, if this is the platform to do it, man, then hey, I'm gonna be the one to do it, so.
And I'm definitely gonna pass that on. Like, I'm definitely gonna pass that on. I'm gonna always reach back. That's gonna be like a goal of mine also, is to like, who's up and coming, who's hot, like, we're gonna all come up together.
That's right.
There's enough out here for all of us to eat. So I appreciate that. That's why I was like, let me leave work early, like I had planned to do anyway. And I was like, my man reached out to me. I was like, I'm gonna get home earlier than I was planning on getting home, so I can get up on this live. So
yeah, man. So like I said, man, I'm happy I was able to bring some type of exposure to you and to your channel and to your journey on YouTube. And with that being said, hey, sneakerheads, sneaker lovers, and sneaker collectors, I am your host, Captain Kirk is what they call me. This was another episode of not the lunchtime live, but a live with the Wise Soul, if you understand what I'm saying, man. So go ahead and check the brother's channel out. If y'all want to go back to the beginning of the video or in the middle of the video, y'all can look at his YouTube channel. Like I said, if you can see right on here, the handle is the same as it is on the YouTube channel. So subscribe to his channel, check out his content, and other than that, man, hey, we're gonna continue to grow together instead of growing by ourselves. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Well, all right, man. Well, hey, look, I appreciate you coming through. Shout out your channel one last time, and then we're gonna be out of here, man.
All right, thanks for having me again. It's the Wise Soul on YouTube and the Wise Soul on Instagram. Go ahead and give me a sub on YouTube, and you have a chance to win one of these Funko Pops. Check out the video. You'll see what I'm talking about.
All right, until then, I'll holler at y'all. Peace, man.
Stay wise.
Yep.